So, the previous video, in my eyes, was a success, but I feel like I could have done something to improve the focus on the last shot. Sorry, that's my breakfast. The last shot was out of focus. I actually set it up before and actually got up and adjusted it. But guess who made it worse? Me. So today I'm thinking I'm going to go out to another location and see how it goes. Actually get some talking points, get some things that I want to get off my chest, and just try and have a better experience overall. Thank you very much. If anybody has any tips and tricks to, make quality of life a lot easier and better for that manual focus on the DSLR camera, if anybody knows of a way to get focus every time and not mess it up, like maybe it's just a skill thing, but we'll see. But yeah, it's a nice day, really nice day today. It's very sunny. It's lovely. It's very lovely. So yeah, I'm gonna head out in a little bit, have some breakfast, get some warm clothes on because it's cold, like -2, like 30 degrees F. And yeah, yesterday I did lose a couple of shots. I have no idea what happened to them. They just weren't on the card. Okay, file got corrupted apparently. Oh, by the way, cute dog. You get Penny Poo. Look at Penny Poo. She's a cute dog. But yeah, today gonna head out. Probably not gonna take any pictures, but focus on video. Get my skills go up on that. Yeah. Hello. Oh wow, it's quite windy in here. Anyway. Oh, okay. Let's make a way in. Oh. So, today I wanted to touch up on a couple of things. I want to talk about the benefits of walking in nature and everything. So, firstly, it is just beautiful. Like, there's no nature that if you stand back and look, oh, that's a bit of shit. No, everything is beautiful because it just is. Like, you can't take nature for granted. Let's say, I don't know. You just can't take it for granted. Like the sights, stuff you hear, stuff you smell, not always great, but it's always beautiful. Fun fact, when I was a kid, a fox ran into our garden and made friends with our dog. In a perfect world, that's what would have happened. No, the dog and the fox had it out. Dog won, as it does. So yeah, that's fun. Recently, there's been a massive hedgehog living underneath our caravan by the side of our house. It's like the size of a size 5 football. It's massive. Like, I heard it scuttling around down there the other night. I'm like, what the hell was that? But it was just a bloody hedgehog. Oh. So there's as someone that struggles with mental health as it is, it's been really beneficial for me to be out in nature and just being alone and taking in the sights, the sounds, it's just done me a world of good. And if you're feeling down and you have access to something like that, then I would definitely recommend taking course of action. It's like my own medication, really. It is amazing. It's amazing. There are a few things you need to be wary of. If you're walking in a large wood where there's not much activity, be on the lookout above you for dead tree branches. They're called widowmakers for a reason. If you're not careful and a gust of wind comes through and you're underneath it, well, you ain't stopping it. So just be wary of that. Obviously, respect animals and the nature. Don't be that kid with a magnifying glass trying to burn ants on an anthill. You will get ants in your pants. If you fall and break something or injure yourself and you're in the woods, there's probably a low chance you'll near any help or anything. And make sure that if you don't have any phone signal, just be careful, okay? Yeah. And other than that, just try and have some fun and just be you, I guess. I know I was talking yesterday about the accessibility of videography and photography. I said that the phone was okay, but it's not brilliant. Even the phone you can have fun with. Yesterday I was on about the quality and just having a decent experience. But today, phones, they're not completely terrible. You just need to be careful of where you are, because sometimes you won't get the best result that you were looking for. Another thing, just take some pictures. It's amazing what you can do with a phone, and you can capture that beauty in such a way that just makes you feel good. And that's originally what I got into photography for, was to go around to car meets and take pictures of the beauty that I thought were cars. I still do, but in doing that, it's opened up my horizon to photography. And honestly, I can't see a world where I don't have a camera. Honestly, it's not like a career for me. I want it to be. That would be nice. I want it to be a career. But I don't see that in a sensible way of thinking about it. If you get good and you post something and it gets some attention, then great. Like, if you can get some support from someone, that's also great. And then you never know, it might turn into something. But for most people, that's not going to happen. But yeah, just enjoy it. It's fun. It's not all about... It's not all about it, you know? Oh, hello there. Oh. Welcome to location number 2 of today. A 15-minute walk from the last one. Still in the same village as yesterday as well. Now, for this one, I would like to talk about cars. So, I know that in recent times, the prices of used cars has gone up, obviously, making it difficult for young people like me to buy a car. I could go down the finance route, but I don't really want to, because I don't want to owe anyone money. Same thing, I'm not going to go to university. I don't want that student debt. This really doesn't sit well with me. Just so you know, I have a motor vehicle level 2 certificate, so I can perform services, MOTs, and light maintenance. And I have a driver's license. I got it in November of 2022. So, yeah. Back to what I was saying. Used cars have gone up dramatically, right? A little Nissan Micra has gone up in price now. Used to be like 250, 300 quid. Now they're over $1,000. Guess why? Because some dickhead on TikTok drove the price up by naming one Boris and putting pink flames on it. I mean, does that really sound like a worthy reason to drive a price up of a car? I wanted one as well. Like older cars, like 2005, I'd say 2000 to 2010. The price, that bracket of cars is what I'm looking for, yeah? They're all astronomically expensive, and I don't understand why. They're getting on 17 to 12 years, 17 to 23 years old now. I don't understand. Maybe 13 to 23. It's insane. The accessibility is just insane. And insurance as well. Insurance prices have been driven right. It's gone up 60% in the 1 year. How is anyone meant to manage with that? They're already high for first-time drivers anyway. Like, I can't see a world where this is going to get sorted out. I mean, yes, there's cheaper ones, but you need black box. But I don't want to get a black box. For me, for a basic car, I'm looking at £1,000 to £2,000 a year for insurance. It's more than the car is going to be worth. So I can't see a world where I'm going to be okay with the price I'm paying for something. And then am I really going to enjoy it? Am I going to enjoy driving? I don't know. I don't want to be one of those people that say, I don't like driving. Can you drive? No, I want to be driving. I want to drive everywhere, every second I can. It's an escape. It's freedom. Like, I grew up in a very sheltered household. A little bit of backstory. I was fostered from the age of 5, and I was put into a home with my sister and with 2 elderly people. Still would live with them today, well, to this day. But they were so old-fashioned that we missed out on so many things in our childhood. It's actually a shame, because if I was to grow up yeah. I'm just doing a bit for uni. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Before I was so kindly interrupted by this dog. Where's he going? Huh? There he goes. Good luck trying to straddle a fucking tree. Ooh, with vines on it. Anyway. Oh. Back to location number 3. Yeah, number 3. It's actually a really beautiful location. So, let's talk about camera placement in the woods. So you're currently on 2 logs, a stick and a stump. And you're currently, I'd say, 3 feet off of the ground. You might be looking down a bit, I'm not 100% sure. So if you can see here, I don't know, maybe you can see me, I have no idea. Oh, I think at the moment this is a solid 7 out of 10 filming location. There's a stream behind you, there's a pond behind me, but there is a path here. So if anyone does walk by, I'm sorry. But in a minute, I'm going to make my way down behind you, where I was yesterday. I'm going to try and find some new locations because it was really quiet down there yesterday. There was no one, because it is off the path a bit into the woods. Today, I've mainly been on the path, and you've seen how beautiful it can be. I'm about a 10-minute walk from the previous location. This is a very, it's not a massive forest, but it's a decent size. It's a decent size. Yeah, that's all for this one. Thank you. Hello. This is take 2 of location 4. I got some things to learn, I tell you. Some things to learn. Hopefully now my head isn't cut off. Because I don't have a viewfinder, I can't see if I'm in focus. Or if my head is entirely out of frame. Because last frame was here. Was here. Okay. Back to what I was saying. I was saying earlier, nature is so beautiful. Exhibit A. This is a fallen tree that fell about 3 years ago during a storm that we had. Since then, life on the tree, well, the tree is not so good for some reasons, but all of the life that was on the tree is still on the tree, and it's flourishing. The amount of vines on the tree, it's like a utopia. Like, it's so lush down there. Oh. So about 100 meters, this tree was about 100 meters tall. And this place is just so beautiful. I can't explain it. There's fallen trees on fallen trees on fallen trees. And this is the one that started it all. This fell on a bunch of other trees. There's now a massive gap in the canopy where these trees used to be. And you can see a clear outline. Well, this tree is only about half as tall as it was, because the end of it is snapped over for some reason. Not sure what happened there, to be honest. But yeah, the vines, they're just so gorgeous. For some reason, some of the leaves are still growing the wrong way. I don't think they've acclimated yet. I think it might have been... No, because they would have died and come back by then. This isn't a recent thing, is it? So I remember a tree being knocked over, but this specific one doesn't exactly look old. Hang on. How can you tell if the tree's dead? I mean, the roots don't look dead. Well, they do, actually. They're not green whatsoever. Alright. I was wrong. It's fine. It was a long time ago it fell. But I was just put off by the ivy, or the vines on the tree. Some of the leaves are pointing towards the ground. Maybe they were just a bit... Maybe they got held back. So, maybe they got held back in year 6. Yeah. I'm gonna scout around for some more filming locations. Yeah, I'll see you in a bit. Why are you still looking at me? Oi! Why are you still looking at me? Huh? Bro, I swear to God, you don't... I will batter your face in, fam. I will batter your fucking face in. The woods really messes with your head. Like, sound travels further in the woods, therefore things sound like they're closer than they are. Like, I heard someone talking just over there. I went to have a look, there was no one there. And then I heard someone talking again, and it sounded like it was from the same distance, about 100 yards. Anyway, that creepy message aside, I want your input. Can you let me know what you want these videos to be? Like, I've not had an idea of content. I've just gone out into the woods and started filming and seen what happened. I feel like there's something that I can do. I feel like there's something that people want to see that I can create. If it's messing around in the woods and hitting sticks against trees and shit, then so be it. I need something angry. Oh, my hand. Like, how big of stick doesn't break when I hit it against a tree. Or I could do camping tutorials. I could do bushcraft tutorials. Do how to make a fire. I could do how to make a bivvy, a lean-to. I could do a lot of things. Like woods-wise, I've camped out alone in the woods for about a week before. All I've taken with me was a lighter and a tent, so, and a little bit of food. Well, all the food I needed. And I had a really great time. And if any of you want to see something like that from me, then let me know down in the comments. Hopefully you've enjoyed today's edition of Average British Bloke Wanders into Woods. Again, thank you very much. Bye bye.